Guys, welcome to the weekly update. I am President. Guys, how we doing? Guys, it's the new year. That means what's up? No, but for real though, December 27th through January 3rd. Today, New Year, baby. What's up? I'm President, obviously. Today we'll talk about things. It's actually kind of a boring week. Only a couple things to talk about. But hey. That doesn't matter, we got stuff to talk about. And hey, I got a donut. Oh, what? Donut? What the fuck? I got the donut on my dinner. But it's all good, it's all good. It's actually my breakfast, remember that. But hey, you guys ready to talk about stuff? Because I am. So what's up, guys? Today's January 3rd, Thursday. And you know what? I'm ready to talk about some stuff. Not really, there's nothing really to talk about. Like, pretty much since it's Christmas break or whatever, barely any shows were on TV. Pretty much, what did I even watch? I watched Bakuman 3 season, or Bakuman 3 episode 13, I should say. And, it was pretty damn awesome. Pretty sweet episode. Pretty much, if you remember Nakai from the first two seasons, the big dude who like fell in love with Aoki or whatever, he comes back into the picture. Well, last episode he did, but in this episode he put him in a more prominent role. He's pretty much trying to start shit with Aoki now. He's trying to blame her for all of his corruption in life, and Hiramaru or whatever comes and he's like, leave her alone, and they end up becoming buddies, and he becomes the assistant of him, of Hiramaru or whatever, and fucking awesome, man. Also, this is like the first episode where Shujin or Takagi or whatever breaks down and starts freaking out, bugging out, you know. Pretty much, their manga was copied in a bank robbery or something, and they start getting a lot of flack for this or whatever, so he keeps thinking like, you know, like what if another kid does this shit again? Like, will I be able to handle this? And he basically starts writing poorly, and finally he's able to like put aside his issues and understand what their manga's really about. It's not about committing crimes, and it was a pretty sweet episode. And then on top of all that, Nizuma or whatever, Nizuma Eiji, or is that his name? I can't remember, but he finally starts talking about ending a manga, because remember in the beginning, his whole point at becoming a mangaka was he will be able to end a manga series he doesn't like. So he's starting to get more serious about that. It's going to be interesting to see me, but yeah, it was a pretty good episode. Oddly enough, it was the only episode of an anime this week that I watched. I don't know, it's kind of weird, but it doesn't matter, because Naruto's about to get out of filler in, I think, a week or so. What else did Frazzleberry watch? Frazzleberry watched Hunger Games. What's up? Nah, but for real, Hunger Games is pretty good. Pretty much, I don't know if you've watched Hunger Games, but pretty much it's more than, well, what I heard was it's just like a death match between kids. But no, there's a lot more to it. They basically go to this futuristic city, and they're basically just slaves, kinda. They basically pick 2 slaves from 12 of the villages, and altogether there's 24 slaves. They basically have them go into this training session and media event where they're trying to like sell these kids as contestants on their death show or whatever. And they finally get down to it, and they fight in the Hunger Games. It's pretty sweet. Yeah, it was a pretty cool movie. Also, I started listening to watching, I should say, the Kevin Pereira Pointless podcast over on YouTube. It's pretty sweet, man. I think there's like 9 episodes. I'm on episode 5 already, but I'm liking it a lot. It's 2 to 3 hours long, so it's a really lengthy podcast, which is perfect one. Yeah, Kevin Pereira being the host of GeForce Tech of the show and Screensavers, pretty badass guy, but really, really good podcast. They've brought on a bunch of sweet guests and talk about games and stuff too, so pretty sweet. I've played this week. What have I played this week? I've played Tales of the Abyss, which Yeah, I've been playing the shit out of that. About 10 hours into that. That's not even that many hours, but for some reason I've played the shit out of it. But Tales of the Abyss, I'm liking it. It's pretty fun. And there's really, like, one thing this game is covering a lot is death. Normally RPGs don't talk about it too much. You're killing bandits and stuff, and just kind of like, there might be a little scene where you're like, oh, I'm killing humans, but no, this game is actually dwelling on it. Like, the main character, he's like having to get better at killing humans, and accidentally kills his first human and shit. And I mean, think about it. Like, if you lived in a world where you're constantly fighting monsters, is fighting humans really that different? Because, like, clearly you see your teammates doing it, and they don't really seem affected by it, and it's really cool RPG. The story itself it's okay. Things are starting to unravel, and it's getting pretty sweet. Played a little Black Ops 2 this week. Pixar's Brave. I gameflied that for the achievements, and honestly, it's actually probably the best Pixar game I've played. It's a beat 'em up, but it's a fun beat 'em up. I got all the achievements in that. Took me about 10 hours. Oh, and of course, I've been playing League. Fucking love League of Legends. It's so good. Like, if you don't play League of Legends, you gotta try it out. And, like, don't quit. Like, play 10 hours of League of Legends. And then, if that's not enough to sell you, play another 10 hours. And then you probably should like it. I think so. But, hey. That's pretty much the weekly update. I don't think anything really fundamentally mind-altering has ever changed this week. Oh, I had some hamburger helper. That's pretty good. I give it a good review. Pick yours up at the local grocery store or food vendor.